You ready? All right, good morning, guys. It is Friday, April 2, 2021, and we are in Montgomery, Alabama. I almost died in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm gonna put this down right here real quick. Well, I tell you what happened in Montgomery, Alabama. We woke up and headed towards Waffle House. Obviously not the healthiest choice. You know, we're on the road every day and we have not been eating the healthiest, but we got Waffle House.
Memories fade away, wither out, but I can't ignore the ache. Lying deep underground, you must have lost your way. Look around, all we can do now is pray.
It is what it is. We headed towards the state capitol and we got some cool drone shots. We interviewed a couple of people talking about the battles they're going through and how they're making gains. We got Nathaniel here from Alabama. We were at the state capitol here in Montgomery, and so we just walked up and he was shooting some video here, so we thought we'd ask him real quick some battles that you guys in Alabama went through in 2020.
I would probably say, just for me personally, it would be community, a lack of community and a lack of environment with people in it. And I think just from my mental state, and especially my family's mental state, because going into the COVID season, we already had a lot of illness in our family. So I think just being away from people and being away from community was a lot of the battle for me, and I think my family felt that as well.
We've got Dylan here. We met in front of the state capitol here in Montgomery, Alabama. And so just any advice that you would have for our world changers? That's one of the questions we're asking people across the country.
Man, I would just say, just keep moving forward, all right? Because anything that you're going through, you have to look over. Sometimes you got to go through it, but you got to look over it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing that I love about Montgomery is that, yes, we are a city of dreams, and yes, we do have a lot of history, but also through that history, we've learned a lot. I think we're 60 years ahead of everybody else in the country right now, and we're trying to make that change right now. With all the riots that were going on, you know, it started out as something like an awareness, but, you know, you have people who do take it and do turn it into something completely different. You know, we always got to start back at square one and saying, hey, how are we united? You know what I'm saying? We are different, and we got to celebrate those differences. That's what Montgomery does. We have to stick to the vision, and we have to not compare ourselves. We have to keep on moving forward. If you're working out, work out for you. Take care of yourself. That's really what it's all about. If you're, you know, making videos, take inspiration and do something creatively different. If this is your career, you're doing it wrong. Do this as a love for the hobby. Do it as a love for the sport. That's why a lot of athletes actually do it for the love of the sport. A lot of people see them doing it for the money. It's not really about the money. It's about helping building the community and being an inspiration for anybody else.
So that was interesting to talk to them about what battles that they face in Montgomery, Alabama, and it was cool to see the pride that they have in their state. And that's, you know, really what we're looking for when we go to each state capitals. You know, into each state is, why are people proud of their state? What do they like about their state? Why would they recommend people moving to their state? That's the kind of stuff that we're looking to get. We headed towards downtown for lunch, and this is where I almost died. I'm gonna go see if Caitlin wants to get on camera for this part right here. I'll be right back, 1 second. All right, this is the Unique States of America book. Oh, here's Caitlin. So what happened?
Kind of tilted.
Yeah, it is kind of tilted, isn't it? Is that better? What happened? We went downtown Montgomery, Alabama, and we were gonna go to the tap house, but the tap room tower.
The food was slightly disappointing. The food choice was slightly disappointing.
They just had a bunch of beer, and we don't really drink beer at all.
Oh yeah, we don't. And that's, you know, foreshadowing.
That's a foreshadow, guys. So we
and then we ended up at this place
called
Rock and Roll Sushi.
Rock and Roll Sushi.
Very cute little joint. Nice waitress. Been through a lot.
Yep.
I got to really great cars today. And I was in the basement, I wasn't driving, we weren't drunk. I cracked my skull, my brain bled, my collarbone, my shoulder bled, all my ribs. but
You're a world changer, though.
yeah, but God has something planned for me.
Yeah.
And never give up. You keep pushing. You always smile.
You never would have been able to tell, but she had this special drink that she recommended, and we didn't want to turn it down, so we drank a Long Island tea.
Not we.
I
It was
did.
all you.
I did. Yep.
Well, we just didn't. We thought that we could handle it. You thought that you could handle it.
So
This-
let's show them real quick from your point of view what it looked like. I was like, I don't feel good, right?
And then he went in, and then he just and then he laid down just like that. And I searched up like an online medical help 24/7. I pretended to be you, and I went, I'm 26, I'm a male, and I just ingested alcohol, and I have asthma, and I'm having a very bad reaction to the alcohol, and I can't breathe. Can you please help me? He didn't say anything beyond like get him some medication. But I said, you know what would make me feel better? Puking. So I told Billy Gaines, to throw up. If you want to reenact it, you can.
Yeah, I was like, bleh.
It was nasty.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But
And I felt fine 30 seconds later. So I almost
the
died.
moral of the story.
Moral of the story.
If you feel like you're about to die, throw
Puke.
yourself up. This is not professional medical advice. But if throwing up doesn't work, you're done.
If you're ODing or, really
No,
drunk,
whoa,
whatever
whoa,
it is,
whoa,
you know.
whoa. No, we don't
Puke.
talk about that.
Okay.
Kind of stuff.
I'm just saying, a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff and battles, and that was a horrible, horrible experience.
But we were
I almost
there
died.
for each other.
Yep, you saved my life.
I did, didn't I?
Yep, thank you. We finished the day watching a movie in the RV. So that was Alabama, guys. I almost died there, but
He's being dramatic. It was an easily solvable situation that we assessed, find the correct solution, and we made it.
and we're alive.
You almost had a health crisis. You were
crisis.
in a health crisis.
We're alive for the rest of the trip. Did not die in Alabama, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow in Florida.
Yeah.
See you guys. Besides that little hiccup in Alabama with that health crisis we had a great time hanging out in Alabama. Definitely a beautiful state. We would recommend you visit here for sure. And the point of this trip as we traveled around the country with Battle of Gaines is to promote mental health. And so we did some research in Alabama, and we found that out of the 4.8 million people that live here, 4.5% of people in Alabama live with serious mental health conditions such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and major depression. And our message for people not only in Alabama but across the country is to reach out. Don't feel ashamed. Please reach out. Alabama has a free referral information helpline. You can call Alabama 211 and you'll get connected to a wide range of health and human services, and we'll do our best to make some Alabama gains here in the future.